Let's talk about residential schools, because that's something that is unique to Indigenous people in Canada. I know it's happened in other places as well, but there's um, there's a unique set of trauma that's happened with colonization and with the residential schools in particular. Can you outline that for people who aren't very familiar with that?
My personal history, and if you're Indigenous, it's your personal history. So
Right.
that's why the pause. Um, I would say that it's a really dark force in our history where um, atrocities happen to children for too long,
Mm-hmm.
and where we saw, for me, it was my grandmother. Her father didn't go to residential school. He was born in the 1800s. She was born in the late 1800s. And so um, she attended and my father attended. So it's an intergenerational experience as well of conditioning to inferiority, to non human existence. So, not even an animal existence, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's about who you are is not acceptable. And so um, I think right now what we're seeing is a real emphasis in healing is identity.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, for those of us who've been in recovery for some time, we begin to ask ourselves, well, what is identity?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so um, I would say that if we look at fight, flight, freeze, we've been in a state of collapse for some time,
Mm-hmm.
which is lower than the freeze state, and that we're through collective self inquiry. I think that we're really becoming aware of that and beginning to orient ourselves to say what is it that we need to recover from really unspeakable wrongdoing against children for generations.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the atrocities include physical violence and starvation and experimentation. Um, it also included death, where children were buried in unmarked graves.
Mm-hmm.
It includes a history of a male and a female, either child being raped over and over again by different people who are in authority, different positions of authority within an institution. So we have intergenerational institutionalized who people who have been institutionalized,
Right.
and that institution really is about um, is about a non-human way of living, which means a lack of compassion and kindness and understanding and safety and protection and all of the things that a child really needs.
Hello, this is Lynn Fraser with the Kiloby Center Radical Recovery Summit. We are so excited to bring you the lineup for January 10th to 19th, 2020. Go to radicalrecoverysummit.com to see the new headliners for 2020 and to sign up. You can watch free January 10th to 19th or buy an all-access pass.